Alright, so we're finally back with another video. I know I said I was going to install these a while ago, but I just got them about a month ago. And I've just been super busy. Haven't really had the energy to do it. But we're finally going to do it today. Found some time to do it today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing OEM G80 badges in my F80. It's going to be plug and play. I bought a kit from some person on eBay called Cinta. I'm going to link their eBay link down below. And you guys can do the same thing. I got the badges from BMW, straight from the dealer. And the wiring harness that I bought from Cinta is a straight plug and play. You disconnect your F80 badge and you connect this one with the new wiring loom that he sends you. So for this, I'm not going to be disconnecting the battery. I'm not doing the typical F80 black badge that everybody does. So I don't have to cut any wires. I don't have to put any pins. I don't have to do any of that. This is just going to be plug and play. I'm going to remove this one. So I do have to remove the seat cover. And then basically this will pop out. I'll disconnect it from the connector behind the seat cover. And then I'll just pop in the new one and connect the connector from Cinta to the connector behind the seat. And to remove the seat cover, it's basically held in by some tabs in the back. You can hear them popping out. Just take a little bit of pressure, but you don't have to be scared. Headrest is probably the hardest part. You're just basically rolling it off the connector. And there. The seat cover does just pop off like that. And then basically the next step is to bring this down enough so you can access the badge. You can try the method that Keys and almost every other automotive YouTuber with an F80 has, or an F82. It's gonna be the same process for both cars, even the F87, where you can just push down on this and then basically pull and it'll disengage the tabs. But we're not gonna do that because we have to take off the whole connector. So behind the seat, there's two clips that this clips into, and the connector, which is over here on the right side. On the right side for the passenger seat. Boom. Once you get that out, there is a zip tie. You're gonna have to cut the zip tie. We're back with some pliers. It wouldn't be a little project if something wasn't missed. Here we go, the zip tie. That zip tie I didn't know about. Alright. So we got the zip tie out. And this is the old badge with its wiring cable. Mine was super cracked. It was ready to go. Yeah. And the new one is obviously brand new. And it looks nice. It's not all black like the F80 LCI one, but I'm not gonna take off the cover yet. But it has a little silver border, but most of it is black. It still illuminates. I haven't put the connector on this one yet. I'm gonna be showing you guys how it's done. It's actually very simple. It just clicks in. So here are the two, here's the wiring cable. All you need to do is plug this end into the seat badge. There it is. Now it's ready for you to put it back in. Now same way it came out, it's gonna go in. Feed the cable.
I am not gonna zip tie this back because there's honestly no reason to. And then on the seat itself, just plug in the cable. There. You hear a little audible click when you do that. That's how you know it's in. And then for the actual seat badge, you want to remove the slack, and then you just push it in, and there, it's clipped in. It's all good. Now you want to test and make sure that the seat badge illuminates so that the wiring did work. And there you go, illuminated seat badge. This is the G80 one. It's a plug and play fit. There is no gaps or anything here. It fits perfectly. And now all we gotta do is put the seat back. This is probably easier said than done. But it's basically the same process. You're just gonna roll it back on. Putting it back on was way easier than taking it off. Way less resistance. We are good to go there. So again, for comparison, this was the old badge, and this one's super cracked. This is prone to crack. Everybody knows if you have a non-LCI F80, this is gonna happen no matter what. And for the driver's side, it's the same process. Exact same, nothing changes. And now we're back over on the driver's side. It's gonna be the exact same process. There is no difference. You still gotta pull back the seat, pull back the padding under the seat cover, remove the badge, the factory badge, disconnect it from the connector behind the padding, and reconnect the new one. Now this one I already did the wiring on it. Same process, just clip it in, and then clip in the connector to the connector behind the padding. So I kind of figured out that it's easier if you do the sides first, and then when both sides are kind of loose and released from the clips, the middle section comes off a lot easier. Alright, so that's out now. So there was a tiny difference from the driver's side and the passenger side. The connector that connects behind the padding on the driver's side is actually on the left side. On the passenger side is on the right side. Now we're ready to connect the aftermarket one, or it's still OEM, but it's for the G80. It's not for this car. That's it, clipped in. Yep. You get the audible click, and then you start putting the padding back in place, and then finally you put the seat cover back on. Well, before you do that, you want to make sure the seat badge lights up, so let's do a seat badge test. Just unlock your car, and there it is. Seat badge lights up. And now we are ready to put the seat back together. And that's it, we're done. I'm getting old. Just checking everything to make sure it's good. Everything seems okay.
So here's the finished product. Lights up. It lights up brighter than the OEM one. Yeah, and these are the G80 badges. This works the same way for the M3, the M4, the M2. Really, I don't see a reason why people should be buying the all black LCI badges for $500 when you can get this all in for about $180. Spend $100 on the badges and $80 on the wiring loom. It was only $80 because of shipping. It comes from the United Kingdom, so it does cost a little bit extra money. But this is a game changer. I don't know why more people aren't doing this. And here, this is what everybody waits for. Take off the little blue tape. Do it for passenger side too, if it wants to come off. Installing G80 badges in my F80. The hardest part is taking off the blue tape on the badge. There we go. Boom. Now with the badge back on, it is super bright. It looks awesome. And they're also super bright from the outside. Don't mind the fact that it's not leveled. My passenger seat is obviously lower than the driver's seat. But yeah, super bright. Can't go wrong with these. Now that was pretty much it for installing the G80 badges in my F80. Again, this process is the exact same for F82s, F87s. If for whatever reason you want to put a F80 badge in a G80, I'm sure it's the same thing, but I don't know why you would do that. I know this video took a while to release. Just a lot's been going on and I haven't really had time to record this DIY. But there is one more part that I have coming up. My friend Eric actually sent me an inductive car charger, and basically that's going to be the next thing. It's going to be a huge mess because you have to take apart the whole center console and do some wiring too. But that is going to be the next project. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a cool little upgrade for my car. Just have that wireless charging capability. I do have wireless CarPlay already, so the fact that I'll be able to charge my phone wirelessly and have wireless Apple CarPlay at the same time, I think is a cool feature. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm looking forward to the next one, and hopefully I help somebody out with this one. Stop spending $500, $400 on LCI F80 badges when you can spend $180, maybe even $150 if you're in the UK, and get G80 badges, which is an even upgraded version of the F80 ones. In my opinion, it's definitely worth the money. No more cracking, and they're brighter. And that's pretty much it.